So this year I think we got almost 3 times more proposal than last year. This is one category which has continued from previous year to this year. And I think our knowledge partner did a phenomenal work in terms of applying the selection criteria, because the 10 shortlisted NGOs which were put in front of us, they were extremely good quality. And it makes the job very difficult for us to select and drop someone. Selection is okay, but dropping anyone is not a good one. So whosoever did not make it for the final 4 is because we had only 4. So for us to reduce from 10 to 4 was to decide, do we matter to them, right? So does HCL Grant matter to them at all? So there were few which were very good, excellent work they've been doing, but they were quite large. And therefore our assessment was, with or without us, they will do a good job. And therefore we said, fine, let them do a good job, and our money can go to those people where it can have more impact. So we sort of started putting our money where we would be able to create an impact which otherwise would be missing if they did not get the grant. So that was one big criteria. The second was what exactly they're doing, and therefore the people who are impacted by the NGO, how do they impact their families and their community and their neighborhood? And if they have a bigger influence, then you get more ROI, if I may use the word. So we sort of started putting some weightage to what exactly they're going to do. The third was, are they focused? If you're doing too many things at too many places, then the chances are you may dilute your effort. So we started looking at, are you focused? Are you clear about what you want to do? Have you articulated what you want to do well? So I would say these 3 filters we applied in shortlisting 4. I think education, if you take the education in holistic terms, it's a very large scope. I mean, it comes from not just literacy. Literacy is the small basic part of education. But that's how you start dealing with the world. You start dealing with your neighborhood, your people, and the whole world at large. And actually, the education is changing a lot. Right? It's, in the last few years, because of the technology, because of the connectivity and internet and all the Wi-Fi everywhere, the knowledge availability is everywhere. Your mobile phone, the smartphones costs are dropping everywhere. You can get a smartphone with Android for as low as 3,000 or 4,000 rupees, and therefore the mobile network is going everywhere, and it's getting faster and faster, and therefore the internet and Google gives you knowledge in your hand, and therefore if you know how to ask the right question and Google it, you have the right answer, and the education has to go in that direction. Otherwise, there's so much to learn. How much will you keep teaching? So it has to be need-based education, and if you know what the question is, you have the answer in your hand. So education is extremely important, and the amount of knowledge which is there in the world to consume is so large that you can't be learning everything. So you got to get focused there, and therefore the tools are available. Those tools have to start getting used. And in the NGOs which we sort of shortlisted, we believe we can get them to adopt some of these tools and be more concurrent with the current era, right?
So actually,
No, absolutely. HCL Grant can make a big difference. And like I said earlier, we sort of eliminated NGOs which were doing very good work, but they were very big. So therefore, with or without our HCL Grant, they would still do well. The ones which we selected, HCL Grant is significant amount of money for them to be able to do what they want. HCL Grant can influence them by bringing some more professionalism in how they work, bringing some metrics into it, and last but not least, bringing some technology into it. Because technology is a great enabler, and technology is something which can change the way they do the education in a significant way. and we are HCL Technologies. So if we know technology, we are the ones who will pass it on.